Good afternoon, people. This is Big Red Truck coming to you live. You know, I gotta say, these Freightliners do have good lighting compared to my darn International. God. What did the International do wrong? This is not the topic of the video, but I do want to go into consideration about this. Caterpillar is a great cat. Man, I love me a cat. Alright? But when International and them intertwined to make the Max Force engine, junk. Y'all need to work better on y'all's engineering. I'm tired of having to fix that darn thing. But anyhow, I'm back in the freight shaker for right now, heading my happy butt to Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. But anywho, that's not the topic of the story. The topic of this video is winter safety. Yeah, you're right. I said winter safety. So here's what we're going to talk about now. How to be the safest in winter conditions. Alright? Today, I've saw 6 trucks laid on their side. 3 fatalities. Y'all need to be smarter when you're driving a big rig. And I'm going to give y'all some tips on how to do so. God rest the souls of the people that lost their lives today. And I wish only the best for you guys. I hope y'all are happy up in heaven and everything, and trucker's paradise. But let me give y'all some tips for the open road and how to be safer in slick, snowy conditions. Number 1, slow down. The one truck that ended in a fatality was an owner-operator with a T660, alright? He come flying by me like I was standing still. And he lost his life due to so. I can't stress this enough. Y'all need to slow down on these icy roads. Just because you 80,000 pounds don't mean that you can control on ice. These semis are about as useless as 2 bores. I'm not even going to go into this because it could be whatever. But anyhow, slow down on these icy roads. Y'all hear? I can't stress that enough. Y'all can't fly on ice. You ain't got ice skates. You got tires. So slow it down. Alright? I don't want to see anybody else wrecked on the side of the road because of ice, because of stupidity. Y'all gotta think with y'all's heads on this. In ice, yes, I know where everybody's in a hurry to get the loads there. Don't put your life in danger to get a load on time. It ain't worth it. No load in the world is worth a man's life or woman's life. It's not worth it. There's no justification in that situation. All right, slow her down. Man, I can't believe I gotta tell this to y'all. Number 2, make sure you got plenty of rubber on those tires. Make sure you got some tread. I see so many semis with bald tires. I see some semis that have tires I wouldn't even run on a derby car. They got so little tread. 2 30 seconds on the rear, 4 30 seconds on the steers. Is that too hard to pronounce? I'll do a video on a pre-trip inspection, how to do a proper PTI on a truck, including getting a little tire depth gauge and showing you how to check, how to see how deep your tires are to make sure they're in speculation. Yeah, whatever. Because not only are you unsafe with slick tires, that's cool. A semi with underglow, that's cool. He got a red underglow under his truck. It's pretty neat. But anyhow, I'll show y'all how to how to do tire depth, alright? It ain't hard. I'll show y'all how to properly use the gauge. As y'all know, I used to be a diesel tech. I used to work in automotive mechanics. That's why I like working on classic cars. I'll show you how to use a tire depth gauge. Alright, I'll do a video on that. Stay tuned. But other than tire tread depth, winterize your truck. Now y'all thinking, how do you winterize a semi? I'm about to tell you. Heavier weight oil. I'm sorry, I'm looking at. Alright, heavier weight oil. Windshield washer fluid, cold temp coolant, and diesel anti-gel in a semi. Keep that stuff readily on hand, because you never know when it can get really cold really fast and that diesel fuel gel up, alright? Also, a little trick for the trade here. Take alcohol, rubbing alcohol, the 99% isopropyl, whatever it's called. Well, Coach Boy, I can't pronounce that. I ain't no scientist. Anyhow, take some of that, put a little bit in your airlines, in your trailer airlines, the red and blue lines in the back, put a little bit in there. I'll show you how to do that later. I do it every winter to winterize my truck. And what that does is it keeps your airlines from freezing up. Food for thought. Yeah. That good sweet tea. Love's has some really good sweet tea. Next, if you have an APU, make sure it has decent amount of fluids in it. All the fluids are topped off and it is in proper running condition. Next, make sure your fifth wheel is greased. Now I'm getting a little off topic here, but I need to do a whole video on how to winterize your truck. But let's just go on here and go back to what I was saying about winter safety. Slow down, make sure you have proper tread depth, make sure all your fluids in your truck is winterized. Next, make sure you have adequate tire chains. Now some of y'all are like, I ain't gonna run no tire chains. I ain't gonna run down a road that I need tire chains on. Things can happen and you'll be put in a predicament where you... Ooh. Excuse me. That hurt. You may be put in a predicament where you need tire chains. Make sure they are on board and all of them are accounted for, no missing links. And always have a couple extras. I'm ruining this video. Next, make sure all your lights and everything are working. That should be an obvious. Because nothing is worse than people not being able to see you going down the highway. Don't use cruise control in a winter situation. Why do I have to say this? I see so many trucks using cruise control when there's snow on the ground. How dumb do you have to be? If that all it takes is 1 millisecond, that truck lose traction, and that cruise control is going to try to pick up the speed again, and then you're going to go into a skid and possibly jackknife or layer over. Make sure you have good windshield wipers. Nothing is more important than visibility besides safety, and that goes in with visibility. You need to be able to see out your windshield and see everything. Make sure if your truck is equipped with mirror heaters that all of them work. You want to be able to see everything going on around you. Be sure to keep your windows, mirrors, and anything else that is used to help to visualize everything outside is all in proper order, functioning, not cracked or damaged, and they are free of debris. Because being able to see is key. And don't hold your brakes. If you need to slow down, tap your brakes. Tap them. Don't hold them. If you tap your brakes, you are less likely to go into a skid. Don't use Jake brake. Sometimes, depending on lighter loads and stuff like that, Jake brake can cause you to go into a skid. Don't use your Jake brake in a winter situation. I'm going to do a full video on how to winterize your truck. Stay tuned. Always like, comment, subscribe. This is Big Red Truck, and I'll see you on the flip flop.